Hi everyone, I'm an old school banana pudding girl, but I had to give this Chessmen banana pudding a try and it was worth it. Let me show you. The recipe calls for 1 5-ounce box of instant French vanilla pudding. But I can only find these 2 small 3-ounce boxes, so I am going to be using 2 boxes of the 3 ounces today. And I'm not going to mix this according to the directions on the box, since the recipe only calls for 2 cups of milk. Now, because I'm using 2 3-ounce boxes instead of that 1 5-ounce box, I am going to go ahead and add just a little bit more milk to make up the difference, about a 1/4 cup more of milk. And then I'm going to whisk this all together until the clumps come out. And then I'm going to set the pudding mix aside. Now I'm using an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese softened to room temperature. And to it, I'm going to be adding an 8-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And we know it always takes a minute to get that condensed milk out of the can, but out of the can, it's coming. And then once I get the milk added to the cream cheese, I'm going to mix them together until they are nice and smooth. And then once I get them mixed really, really well, I'm going to be adding a container of whipped topping. The recipe calls for a 12-ounce container, and this is about as much as I have in this bowl. Now, I like to make my own whipped topping. I made that, y'all, with the 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, a little vanilla, and a little bit of sugar, and just whipped it till it formed stiff peaks. And here I am just folding it in to the pudding mixture. And now I'm adding about a capful, y'all. That is some banana extract that I just added. And I'm just going to keep kind of folding it in and then start to just whip it all together. Now, once it's mixed, I'm adding to the pudding mixture. And again, I am going to first fold it in according to the recipe. Just mix it in really, really well. And this basically forms our pudding here. And you want to make sure you dig down to the bottom of the bowl and get it mixed real well, y'all. Don't be like me. I missed some spots, but eventually they got mixed in. So here we go, mixing it. Now, once we get this all mixed in, y'all, we are going to take 2 boxes. I have 3 here, y'all, but the recipe only calls for 2. And we're going to just layer the bottom of our 9 by 13 baking dish. We're going to put a layer there. And the original recipe, just go ahead, you add your bananas. And I'm using a total of 6 bananas. The recipe calls for 6 to 8 bananas, but here I am slicing 3 of my 6 bananas right here. Now, the recipe calls for you to just pour the banana filling right there on top. Add all the bananas at this point and pour the filling in. I didn't do that because I am a layer girl, so I went ahead. I did 2 layers of the cookies, the bananas, and then the topping. And here I am starting to add the second layer here, y'all. And there I go with my Chessmen butter cookies, the rest of my bananas, And the last, y'all, of that delicious pudding. Now, this is quite a rich pudding right here, y'all, but I tell you, it is absolutely great for large gatherings, y'all. Now, you're going to place this in the refrigerator at least a couple of hours, at least 2, y'all. But if you want the full effect, I recommend waiting overnight. Here, I only waited for about 6 hours, and now I am taking it out of the dish, and look the way it is. And those cookies are so cute, 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 cute Chessmen cookies. Yes, and you don't want to leave behind any of that pudding filling, y'all. And like I said, I'm old school banana pudding, but this here, y'all, was absolutely worth a try. Your family will love it. The kids gonna love it, y'all. It's worth it. This Chessmen banana pudding. Come on, one more. Here we go. Thanks for watching, y'all. Till next time, hope you try it. Bye-bye.